Hello and welcome to another award-winning episode of the Weekly Deathmatch. The award, you ask? It's the Best in Channel award for the Kritigri channel, presented by Kritigri, decided by the Kritigri voting committee. Yeah, that joke went on too long. So yeah, this is Iron Banner for those of you who are not in the know. Iron Banner is basically regular PvP except the itemization from PvE endgame matters. So basically I'm pretty weak against a lot of people in here, I'm pretty certain. But it was a pretty decent match either way, and it was pretty fun. And it's nice to be getting back into Destiny 2 again. The Shadowkeep expansion has got me hyped. I am in it to, well, not win it, but, you know, play it, enjoy it, experience it, if you will. I have a, well, I don't know if it's cold or if it's hay fever. I'm thinking it's probably hay fever. I have a stuffy nose, so I do apologise if that is news to you. If it isn't news to you, that means you've probably been watching my live streams, in which case, thank you very much. I have streamed a lot this week. I noticed I had basically 3 back-to-back weekly deathmatch videos in my videos grid, just because I had a couple of really quiet weeks, and I think I made up for it this week with loads of live streams, a couple of edited videos, and new kind of project idea kind of thing, which I think turned out pretty well. So I'll be doing more introverted lifestyles, but it'll be clips over a larger amount of time, so hopefully, even though they come out less frequently, it should be more interesting, because as much as I did like the way Introverted Lifestyle episode 1 came out, it was very much me sitting at my screen reacting to E3. But hey, you know, if it was episode 52 of Introverted Lifestyle, it might have been that way anyway, just because it was a really packed week full of like E3 stuff and stuff that I just genuinely care a lot about, which is what's going to be in that series. But yes, I am into Destiny 2 again. But also, I've decided to try out Xbox Game Pass on PC. This video is not sponsored in any way. Every time I talk about it, I feel like a shill, except for the fact that I'm not actually selling anything. I'm just legitimately interested in it. I know what you're thinking, Kristian, you just got PlayStation VR, you just got all the shit. Okay, listen. I cancelled my Rooster Teeth First subscription, and I cancelled Amazon Prime, because I was like, I don't need this much stuff, and I'm not really using those things. So I got rid of those, okay? Not that I have to fucking explain myself to the internet. That doesn't watch my videos anyway. But hey, I've done it anyway, so here we are. Anyway, I've got Xbox Game Pass on PC. And so far all I've done is download Super Lucky's Tale, but I've also browsed the library of games, and I wrote a quick list. Unfortunately, you can't really add any kind of watch list on that service. They might add it in future, who knows, I'd be surprised if they didn't. But for now I just wrote it down in a little memo file, and I'm not going to read them all out. But I'm surprised at how many things were on there. When I initially read the list of games that were on Game Pass, because I researched it before I tried it out, even though it is just £1 this month, I was like, okay, yeah, there's a couple games in there that I could be interested in playing for cheap or whatever. But then I actually browsed the storefront, and this is absolutely, like, I guess, a victory for UI design. But it was when I was browsing the storefront, I was like, oh wow, this has grabbed me, like, this looks really cool, I want to try this out. So I wrote a list of games, and it's pretty long. It's like maybe 15 games long of games I want to try out. Some of them are a bit more like, oh, I need to try this than others, but yeah, so far all I've played is Super Lucky's Tale. I was going to download Crackdown 3 and play it, but the thing is, I'm so kind of like knee-deep in other games right now that I only got this like yesterday, but I haven't really had a chance to really get into it yet, because I'm playing Crash Team Racing, as you might have seen on my live stream. Crash Team Racing, the remake came out, and it is so good. It is so good, and I'm worried it's not going to get talked about enough, because remakes kind of don't. Like the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy, it came out and people really liked it, and it's got a niche following, but you don't really see people talk about it and stuff. I just want Crash Team Racing to stick around and be something that people play. Like, I played it a lot on PlayStation 1 as a kid, but I didn't really have the internet back then, or the internet wasn't really a thing back then as it is now. So it's not like an experience I got to really share with people. And now that it is, I do want to be able to share it with people instead of people just kind of dismissing it as another kart racer. It's absolutely not. It's fucking, well, of course, by its very nature it is, but it's a really fucking good one. And it's really generous, the amount of stuff they've added. And I went on about this stuff a whole lot more in the live stream. If you want to go and watch that VOD, I have published it on this channel. There's 2 VODs. streamed it for 6 hours in a row. Or not in a row, sorry, that's a complete lie. 4.5 hours in a row, and then I did another hour and a half when I came back from work. But I streamed it 6 hours in one day, on launch day, when it came out. I like that game. So yeah, if I'm honest, I'm feeling a little bit spoilt for choice right now. Especially compared to last month, where I remember feeling a little bit like, oh man, I don't know what to play, I don't know what I feel like playing. Whereas now, alongside my base interest games like Destiny 2, Apex Legends, World of Warcraft, all that stuff, I'm always genuinely happy to sink a few hours into. I've got like Crash Team Racing, a new release that's just come out that I really think I'm just gonna maybe live stream some more of tonight. Man, that sentence was a train wreck. Do I know if I'm gonna do that or not? Anyway, I'm leaving that in. Fuck that. I'm not gonna edit that shit out. Anyway, that's how my brain works. Anyway, Kristian, get back on track. I might live stream that tonight. But also, like, Super Mario Maker 2, which I'm way more excited about, is coming out. And if I'm beaming this much about fucking Crash Team Racing, I'm never going to shut up about Mario Maker 2. The only sad thing is I can't really live stream that because I've not even looked into it, but I just know I'd probably have to buy some kind of third-party software to live stream a Switch, and without like a wired connection to stream in the first place, it seems like a bit of a stupid investment. I should probably invest in other ways of improving streaming before I try and expand my available streamable games. But yeah, also Nintendo are weird with monetization. But yeah, Mario Maker 2 is coming out, and that's like really fucking exciting. And then not next month, but a month after that, we've got fucking World of Warcraft Classic, and oh my god, there's just so much good stuff coming out as well in between then and after then. And I've got a calendar on the wall, a physical calendar, because I live in the 70s. Who am I kidding? Physical calendars are still a thing. I got sent one from PC Gamer from the magazine, and I've just started writing all the upcoming game releases in it, so that when I turn a month over, I'm just like, oh, because I always lose track of what's coming out and when it's coming out and stuff. But yeah, that's this has been a very I like video games edition of the Weekly Deathmatch. I like video games. What can I say? I've noticed I'm a very enthusiastic and optimistic person when it comes to games. Like, I'm not cynical, I don't criticize things as much as a lot of people do. But you know what? That's a good thing, because I'm enjoying myself. I love video games, and I hope you do too. I hope you have at least enjoyed watching me play this video game today, and I will see you in the next episode, hopefully with a less blocked nose.